Yo, hey, what's up guys? This will be part of a series where I show you champions that can actually solo some stuff in this game, and this time just for the meme. It doesn't need to be done like this, guys. This is not a showcase that I want to show you like do this to save yourself some resources or something. No, this time Paragon. You know this guy maybe? If you have started like a couple years ago, he was amazing. He was like their solo champion for everything until Paragon came around and we were like, no, we don't want that anymore because it's literally too easy. What is this thing? Unkillable. He can be unkillable the whole time. If your enemies does not have anything about unkillable, you cannot die. So this is really amazing. And yeah, hey, I have crazy stats on him. I want to make it work. Just keep in mind, later on, probably if you have a 6-star, not probably, 100%, if you have a 6-star on him, it's even easier because you don't need that much speed. You don't need that. I will talk about why that is so in a second. But yeah, let's go Phantom Shogun because I do have actually some stats in here. 345 speed. Yes, I know, but it's just for the meme. I'm super bored. I want to do something in this game and I don't know what anymore because, for example, Grim Forest is kind of anti-content because you can't use all your champions and all of these. But yeah, let's talk about also one thing that is really amazing on him, and I didn't see any like really good things about this relic until now. So we can reflect 5%. I leveled it up a little bit. Let's check out. It's 5%, 10%, 15% of the damage back if we are under unkillable or block damage. That kind of is really nice on him. Like, he's unkillable all the time. We do have a blessing, Phantom Touch. It is really important. Like, if you want to do solo stuff, Phantom Touch is actually amazing. I'm going to talk about why that is so also in a second. We do have War Master and his mastery right here. When he takes crits, then we actually get some, okay, we not all the time get some turn meter, but we here and there we will get some turn meter about that. So it's actually really nice for us. Is there anything to talk about his kit and stuff? Yeah, besides that it's super crazy. And also, if you want to do me a favor, make sure to press that like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, to let the algorithm know that I exist. And also, maybe considering becoming a member because I want to just do stuff that I want to do in this game instead of just doing the most hot topics and it's just not my style. I gotta, yeah. The sad part is he cannot use any other champions, yes, but just for the meme, he's about to kill Phantom Shogun. He is back, guys, finally. But yeah, we gotta survive the first hit. I barely survived right there. It was like really close, but we survived. It is okay. And now we're just being unkillable. And then we're gonna decrease the number of the boss of the counter, like right up here, all the time because let's talk about it. There is some maybe confusion what you see right now. Well, how is it even possible that you on a 5-star when you weak hit, like we gonna hit weak hit most of the time? Then why is the number even going down? I'm gonna tell you. So there is a passive right here. If you have, let's assume we have a 6-star. It would be even better because we can go slower and all these things, so on. But let's say we have a 6-star. The first hit is inflicting 6 attacks. The second one is gonna do 3 attacks. And also the third is gonna do 1 also. Like, there's different numbers for different like awakenings. But we are on a 5-star, and I think below a 5-star is not gonna work or something. But yeah, let me explain what is going on right here. We're gonna hit the boss just by our A1, and you can use that on every other champion later on. If you have some ideas what works for you and stuff, if you have a super tanky champion or something, you can just do it like this. But let me explain what is going on here. You see, now we have 20. That is actually not so nice. That is what we're trying to avoid, to get over 20. But hopefully the boss is not gonna crit us all the time and we can do some hits here and there. It's now 22. Let me explain why the number goes even down. First of all, we're gonna weak hit all the time. And I died, of course. Yeah, it's all the time. It's in the video, you know, you gotta... I don't know why that happens. So often, I do a recording. I tried this 15 times. It takes forever, but I want to make sure that it works. Then I start the record button. It's just not working anymore. I don't get it. Like, it is still working. Don't worry, guys. But let me explain what is going on. Because of that passive right here. The first hit, what we're gonna do is just decrease the number even on a weak hit by 5 in our scenario. But we have War Master. War Master counts as an additional first hit. If you hit that, you're going down by 10. Then you have Phantom Touch. That also, okay, let me say like this. I don't know which one of them counts as first hits. There are some that count as second hits and some that are counted as a first hit. The numbers make sense. One of them need to be counted as first hit, like the War Master is also a first hit, and then your normal attack is a first hit, so we get down by 5, then 10, and then Phantom Touch is also coming up, and it's another hit that is maybe a first trigger or a second trigger. I can't really tell, like the numbers are sometimes confusing to do all this, but basically that makes it possible that if you have War Master, Phantom Touch, that you decrease the numbers by so a big of an amount that even when you weak hit, you still go downwards, and by a huge amount. And that is kind of what makes it possible to just go in here and hit the boss over and over. One thing is multiple, like a triple hitter or something, double hitters, they're not that good. Like, you still do 2 hits on a weak attack, so that is not good for you. And that will actually give the boss more numbers and numbers and numbers. So you kind of want just a single target attacker. Like Nullhorn, we know it already. He does not even weak attack. He can solo this too with War Master. But Paragon is better. 100%. We do actually have a poison set on him. We can afford that because we don't need any heals or something. We are unkillable. So that's the extra damage. We have the War Master, the same as Nullhorn, for example. But we also have Phantom Touch. And we can use the relic that actually is going to reflect some nicely damage. It's not the craziest, guys. Like, it helps, but it is not the craziest. And I do not recommend to do this at all because, like, you know, it's just for the meme, maybe. Let me know in the comments. This champion needs to be nerfed, right? Like, there's no doubt this champion is way too crazy and nobody should be able to do a rare and solo these things with just 340 speed and a lot of stuff and a relic and a this, and then he has masteries. No, nah, if he has masteries and he can solo, of course, I'm over exaggerating because that's a lot what I see in my comments. Like, this need to be nerfed. This every time something looks a little bit cool, nerf it. And I don't even think this one is too crazy because the stats and everything. But if you have a 6-star, I think you can probably go 270 speed and it would be okay. If you do not use a poison set, your run will be slower. Of course, you still need the 6-star. Then you do it with War Master, tiny hits. Yeah, if you want to do it and it kind of helps, maybe you got pretty easy a 6-star. You got a 6-star Paragon, you're pretty early in the game. Sure, go ahead and do so and and test it out, of course, yeah. Would I recommend it? No. Like, really not. It's not cool, but just for the meme. Like, this champion was so crazy. He did so many areas in this game just by himself. Super slow, but it actually worked. Like Iron Prince, it came out, and then Paragon was just, hey, do it solo. Reach stage 15, everyone takes 15 minutes. But I don't care because I can do it overnight, and then I really don't care if it takes forever. Haha. And then they nerfed it. Like, they didn't nerf Paragon, but they actually buffed the boss and gave him some ignore unkillable effects that kind of made other teams also really weak. Like, they couldn't do it anymore and stuff. But yeah, okay, like, it's how they went and approached it. Like, Paragon nerf or Iron Prince buff. Like, there was, or just leave it like that because it was so long, you know. But yeah, we're almost there. I hope the boss is gonna kill himself. I don't want to do the last hit. Yes, he killed himself. All right, and that's basically it. Yeah, Paragon can be used again. It's just for the meme. It's just me being bored. But yeah, don't take it too serious. This is just a little bit fun experience, experiment and stuff like this. But yeah, again, quickly, this stuff, like, there's nothing to talk anymore about him. I already did it. He is fantastic. He's the best champion in this game. Nobody ever was... Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, make sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, it's so ridiculous. Have a nice day.